Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. Just going to wait for everybody to jump on. If you can hear me, when you jump on, just, hit the like button or, comment below and say hello. Tell me where you're from. So we had some technical difficulties with the call last week. So I'm going to go over scripts with you guys again today. And a lot of you have reached out, so I'm really excited to come back and share with you what my scripts are to invite to the Beachbody Health Bet. So before I get into that, I want to share with you a little bit about me, a little bit about who Candice is. So I am a 12-star diamond coach, and I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I am 2-time elite and hoping to be 3-time elite this year. I absolutely love this time of year in this business. Why? I started December 4th, 2012. And, I didn't know that the holidays were a time that, wasn't super busy. I didn't know anything about what anyone might be feeling right now that, okay, it's right before Christmas and, people aren't responding to my messages and people, are just focused on Christmas. I didn't know that. So my first month as a coach, I helped so many people, I made $400. Now let me insert the disclaimer in here, the Beachbody disclaimer, income disclaimer, that, no level of income or success is guaranteed. It really comes from your diligence and skill, all right? So with that, I also want to go into a little bit of my backstory, just so you guys can understand, a little bit about my life. So, my life isn't perfect, just like your life isn't perfect. And, I frequently hear from coaches, well, Candice, I've got so much going on, this is going on, that's going on, I'm moving, I've got, just stuff going on. Guess what? You're always going to have stuff going on. There's never going to be a moment in your business that you're going to go, oh my God, this is the perfect time for me to be successful. It's not going to happen. So you need to just get into the mindset that no matter what life throws at you, I'm going to stay focused and I am going to keep pushing forward. Okay? So, like I said, success doesn't have a timetable. It's going to happen when you least expect it. So let me tell you about my year, just so you guys can really understand what this last year has meant for me. So for those of you that follow me on Facebook, I just had a baby. So I have a new baby who's 4 months old and she is sleeping right now. And so help me God, she better not wake up while I'm trying to, get into my message here. So, I have a new baby. I've been pregnant most of this year, okay? I also have scoliosis. I have a really hard time working out. I can probably count on one hand how many times I worked out my entire pregnancy. So let's backtrack. I was pregnant from last November through July 25th of this year. And I was not a very good product of the product. I wasn't working out that much. However, I was sharing, having challenge groups. This was easy for me. And it was also easy for me to share that with people and say, you know what, I'm not at my physical best right now. This is what I have going on. But I still love the products and I know that they work and I can still help you. So that really drove me this year. Earlier this year, my husband and I were also diagnosed with Lyme disease. So towards the end of my pregnancy, he was diagnosed right before me, and I was diagnosed several months later. Very, very, very fatigued. It was very difficult for me. I mean, sometimes I would get up and just be like, oh my God, I am not going to get off the couch today. And I know it wasn't pregnancy related because I'd been pregnant 2 other times, and what I was feeling was what my husband was feeling. So that's another thing that happened. Another crazy thing that happened later this year was my dad was rushed to the hospital because he couldn't breathe. And I feel like I still have PTSD from it, but he ended up having emergency triple bypass surgery and a valve repair. And he lived with me for 2 months after. Now, mind you, I have 3 kids, a new baby, and my dad now living with me. So I was, basically taking care of him all day. And God bless him, he's home now and he's doing amazing. It's unreal how people bounce back from that. And then the last kicker in my life was that, my husband's self-employed. We have a landscaping business. My husband had to go back to work. Why? The guy that runs his business totaled our dump truck and lost his leg. So here I am, the kids are starting school, and I'm thinking, oh, this is so great. You know, my husband's taking the kids to school in the morning and I'm home. I could just like focus on the baby. Not the case. My life got flipped upside down. Now I had to shuffle all 3 kids out of the house every morning, which was quite an adjustment for me. And I'm, you know, not to mention I'm on like 2 hours of sleep till this day. So guys, success was not in the cards for me this year, but I had my most successful year as a coach since I started. I swear to you, the most successful year. I hit SC10 every single month except for a few months, but I still hit like 7 or 8. We're on track to be elite again this year. So there were plenty of things that were thrown my way that I could have said, just like I hear from coaches, you know, this is going on, you know, this is going on, that's going on, you know, all these excuses. But my desire to remain a stay-at-home mom trumped everything. My desire to be a healthy role model for my kids trumped everything. So with that, I am excited to share with you guys how I have been successful this year. So I am taking a page right out of my playbook. So there should be no guesswork here. Like, I'm going to tell you exactly what I do, exactly what my invites are. And all I want you guys to do is to take those invites and implement, okay? Because implementation is the key to success here. You know, you can write all the notes in the world, but if you don't take at least one thing and implement it, your notes are no good. So with that, let's get into how we are going to tackle this health bet. Number 1, we are going to gather prospects. How are we going to gather? I hope you guys all have a place that you keep your 10 in play. Is there a place that you keep track of all the people that you've talked to? If the answer is no, it's totally fine. We're going to learn how to do that today. Now, I have an iPhone, and in the notes section of my iPhone, I have a list. It's just called prospects. Anytime I talk to someone, they go in the list. Anytime someone says no, they go in the list. Anytime somebody says, I need to try that Shakeology, I put it on the list. Jennifer Bush uses a whiteboard. Awesome. Anything that works for you. There's really no rhyme or reason. It's just whatever works for you. Okay. Maybe it's a piece of paper, but I don't want you to lose that piece of paper. So let's talk about gathering our list of prospects. So number 1, I want you to just make a list of 25 people. For whatever reason they stick out in your mind, I want you to write their name down. Now, where are you going to come up with these 25 people? Well, how many? I'm assuming that you all have more than 25 Facebook friends. So I want you to sit down and go through your list of Facebook friends and just scroll through. And for whatever reason they pop out in your mind, I want you to write their name down. Okay? List of 25. Number 2, I want you to go back into your old Facebook messages. Now, for those of you that have been around the block here for a couple of years, you might go back 2 years into your list. I've done this. I started December 2012. So I have gone back as far as that to see, you know, who's messaged me, because there was a time over the last 4 years that I wasn't organized and I wasn't writing names down. So, you know, in an effort to, you know, pick my brain, I went back into my messages and found who those people were. Write their name down. They go right into my notes section of my iPhone. So third thing is checking the Coach Online Office customer database. You guys probably have forgotten people that bought challenge packs from you like a year ago, 2 years ago. Maybe it's somebody that just bought a 3-day refresh, or maybe it's someone that signed up for BOD free for the 30-day trial. These are all people that you can say, okay, I'm going to message that person, and you write their name down. 4, if you were in the last health bet, which I'm assuming you all were, you already have a list of people that are in there. They're already saved. Well, if you go into participants, you can send them a group message that everybody gets a message on their phone that'll say, Coach Candice Talbot has sent you a private message. And you're going to go in there and you're going to see this private message. And you can say, you know, you're going to invite them to this health bet. Now, I'm going to tell you exactly what to say. Now, The next thing you're going to do, now you have this, now you're gathering people. This is all about gathering, and you're making a list, okay? Without gathering, you're not going to know who the heck to talk to. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to create a Facebook event page or a Facebook group, whichever one you like better. I tend to like the event pages. Why? The event pages, when you post, everything stays in chronological order. When you post in a group, depending on who comments and likes, they tend to get shuffled, okay? So what you're going to do is create an event page or a group. For the purposes of this call, we're going to talk about creating an event page, okay? So my event page is called Sweatfest 2017, okay? So I'm going to send people invites, and if they're interested, I'm going to put them on the event page, okay? So let's get into these scripts. I love scripts. Like, give me a tool that I can implement today, verbatim, and make it my own. So, you know, you guys can use what I'm saying, but this could also give you an idea of what to say. You know, you might tweak it and make it your own. So let's talk about this first script. Okay, now you've got your list of 25 people. So let's talk about the first three groups of people, not the health bet people, but the other people that you've gathered. Okay, so here we go. Hey, Candice, this may or may not interest you, but on January 9th, Fit Mama Inc. has a fitness group starting, but this time there is a prize pot of $2 million to be split by all the participants who stay accountable. Would you be interested to learn more? I feel like this might be right up your alley. Now, let's talk about some of my favorite wording in this. This may or may not interest you. Love that. I got that, I believe, from Mark Morris, which you can find his videos on YouTube. What does this say? This basically says, hey, I'm not committed to your response, and I don't expect you to jump on this, but I want to reach out to you and let you know about this awesome group that I have going on. By you using that, you take the uncomfortableness, if that's a word, off of them, so they feel like they can say no or they can say yes. Okay, so I love that. This may or may not interest you. I want you to keep that in your Beachbody coach repertoire from now until eternity. The second thing I said in the script, would you be interested to learn more? I feel like this might be right up your alley. Now, I want you to do me a favor, for those of you that are taking notes. And yes, everybody, I will be posting this in the comments below, so you guys can copy and paste. I want you to write this in your notes right now. I want you to write the words, let me know. Let me know. Remember that? You guys have said let me know before, right? Now I want you to draw a big circle around it and put an X through it. Don't ever say the words let me know ever as a Beachbody coach. Why, Candice? Well, you've basically told them I am allowing you to never contact me ever again. Because let me know is a way for you to feel comfortable saying, I've invited you, but now I'm going to go run and hide under this rock, okay? Never say the words, let me know. And I'll tell you why. You're going to want to follow up with that person at some point. But you told them, let me know. So now you're the ultimate creep, because now you've gone back to them to say, hey, I know I said let me know, but I'm just checking back in because you haven't let me know. So don't ever say that. By asking a question at the end, which is something from GoPro from Eric Worre. For those of you that haven't got that CD, by God, order it today. Okay, I've listened to it 25 times. Every time I've listened to that CD, I'm at a different point in my business. Okay, ask a question at the end, a question that's engaging. Would you be interested to learn more? When you ask a question, most of the time they're not gonna not respond. Because you've asked a question, they feel rude not answering your question, okay? So if they say yes, you're gonna add them to this group, okay? This Facebook event page. I'm sorry, I'm saying group, I don't wanna confuse you. You're gonna add them to the Facebook event page. If they respond to you via email, you're gonna give them the link to the Facebook event page. For those of you that don't know how to do that, you go into the event, you click more, and I think it says like copy link, or share link, or share group, something like that. You're gonna give them their direct link. Great, I'm so excited. Click this link to join the event, all right? And I'm gonna go into a little bit more about what this event is. If they say no due to the holidays, No worries. This is what you're going to say. No worries at all. I'm going crazy myself. I'll circle back around after Christmas. Have such a great holiday. XO. Little love there. So what did you do here? You basically said, hey, I'm not going to harass you between now and Christmas, but I'm going to come back to you after Christmas. There's a mutual understanding here. Now, you've made it comfortable for yourself to follow up after Christmas. Let's get into Christmas. Guys, first of all, I hope you're all being super engaged with your audience on Facebook. I hope you're not letting this whole it's the holidays thing make you hide from posting on Facebook and sharing your journey. It is so, so, so important for you to be hammering Facebook with your journey, with, raising up your coaches, raising up your customers, giving them that recognition. Remember, it's the fourth vital behavior. Having conversations with people, engaging with your audience. Ask them, what's everybody doing for Christmas this year? Does anyone have a recipe they want to share? Engaging with your audience. Because they might not be reaching out to you now, and they might not be responding to you now, but they're watching. Because right now, everybody's overeating, everybody's over drinking. They need you. Okay, they know they've got little Candice Talbot in their back pocket right now because they're like, okay, she's out there, she's consistent, she's showing up every day. On December 26th, when I feel gross, I know that she's going to be there. And this is another reason why it's so key to be consistent. Because if you're touch and go with your audience, they're not going to trust you. They're not going to trust you that when they join your challenge group that you're going to be there every day to help them with their health and fitness goals. Okay, so get it? December 26th, I want you to be blasting Facebook with before and after pictures. Like, be obnoxious about it. Because the day after Thanksgiving, when I felt like a beach whale, I went into all my 3-day refresh pictures. And you can go back to November 26th and go check whatever day, I don't know what the day after Thanksgiving was, but go back onto my Facebook page and see what I posted on that day. I was blasting 3-day refresh pictures like crazy. And you know how many people came out of the woodwork because they were like, yep, I relate to her. I feel bloated. I feel tired. I feel fatigued. I need that 3-day refresh. And on top of it, that girl Candice likes to eat. And she said that in her message, that in her post, that this is non-starvation. Like, you can eat and still get some great results. So, that week after Christmas, everyone should hit SC10. Everyone. And let's get into Success Club a little bit right now. It is vital, vital, vital. Okay, I'm calling this the 5th vital behavior today for you to hit Success Club 10 and be Emerald in the month of December. Why? Because the amount of free leads, free paying leads that come in January is amazing. Okay, last January 2016, sorry, I've lost track of time, track of the year. 2016, I made $300 in commission just from Success Club 10 leads. They were coming in all the time. Now, it's not guaranteed. Some people made more than me, some people made less than me that hit SC10. But I'm just going to give you an example of the power of hitting Success Club 10. All right? Let me think. What else did I want to mention? SC10, yes, very, very important to hit SC10 this month. Okay. Let's see. Now let's jump into the scripts of what to say to your health bet people. You might even want to do this with anybody that's joined your challenge group via the app. Okay, any group that you have via the app, you can tweak this message and send that message blast that I said that's going to say Coach Candice Talbot has sent you a message. So here we go. Hey, guess what? The health bet is coming back just in time for the new year. Would you like to join? It starts January 9th. $2 million is in the prize pot already. That's it. Actually, I added something to this. I said, text me and let me know if you want to be part of this group. They can actually text you right there in the app. Okay? I said, text me back. I get all these text messages. I love it. It's exciting because I'm not always on Facebook. Sometimes Facebook can be too much, but I love text messages. So if they want to join, like I said, you put them in the group. Okay? So now I'm sure you guys are like, oh, Candice, this is so awesome. I've got so much interest, but how do I close them? Well, so what's the purpose of this event page? Because this event page is going to lead you to the closing. So this event page, what you're going to do every single day is you're going to wake up and you're going to pepper this page with before and after pictures, a little bit about the health bet. Go on YouTube and type in health bet. You will find some coaches' videos about the health bet. Make your own video. What? Yes, be that leader that you made your own video. Just say, hey guys, welcome to this group. I'm so excited for this health bet. This is a fun way for us to stay accountable and win a little bit of money at the end for staying accountable to our health and fitness goals this year. Make your own video. So every day you're going to pepper a little bit. Maybe you're going to post, oh, this max 30. You know, this is a great video, a great workout. You know, and here's some before and after pictures that are in the comments. You know, something that I've done is I've said, you know, Beachbody On Demand is like such an amazing program. There are over $4,000 in workouts that are available on Beachbody On Demand. Check my comments below and see what videos are available on BOD. And what do? I go on YouTube and I find 21 Day Fix, a video. Just for Team Beachbody has little snippets of all these workouts. Find one of Max 30, I find one of T25, I find one of Body Beast, and I copy and paste them in the comments below. That way people can, at their own leisure, go, oh, well, let me see what this workout's like, and let me see what that workout's like. And they're all like 2 minutes. So you're going to do this every single day. Now keep in mind, the health bet starts January 9th. So you need to have everybody ordered by December 29th because as we know, it takes 5 to 7 days for everything to come in. And plus you want to give them a little bit of a buffer, but let's say the very last day people can order is 12/29. So let's pretend now we're all on this event page. So we're going to post this week. We're going to post next week leading up to Christmas, right? And then the following week, that'll be our ordering week. Okay, so December 26th, 27th, 28th, this is your ordering week. Okay, Candice, how do I close these people? Like I've got so many people that are interested, but I just don't know how to close them. So you're going to private message all of them. And please use the voice message app. You guys, if you saw this presentation I'm giving you today as a transcript, as a written transcript, it would not excite you as much as watching this video, right? Same thing goes for sending people a written message versus a verbal message. So these scripts I'm giving you, you can actually do it verbally. You don't have to type it. You know, whatever floats your boat, but I really challenge you guys to use the voice messaging app. So send them a message. Hey, what did you think about the group? Pretty exciting stuff, huh? That's another GoPro from Eric Worre tactic that I've got. Love that, asking a question. They'll talk to you a little bit. So you're going to ask them their goals. Ask them what their work schedule is like. This is so important. Some people work like 12-hour days. You know, they might not have time for a 30-minute workout. They might just have time for, let's say, 22-minute hardcore, or maybe they have, they only have time for like T25, or maybe they're total 10-minute trainer people. We're trying to help people be successful with what we have. You know, right now I'm doing Core de Force. I'm just about finishing it up, but I have to be honest with you, it was really tough for me because, you know, I have this new baby and it's really hard for me to get in a 47-minute workout while the baby naps. It's like I'm constantly sticking the binky back in her mouth. Some days I don't finish it, but I do as much as I can. So that, as like a new mom, me suggesting that to a new mom, it might not be ideal. So going forward, you know, if I'm helping a new mom out, I might not suggest that because I know that she might not have that 45-minute, 47-minute time frame to do this program. Deb McGranahan, what is the voice message app? So when you guys go into your Facebook messages, there's a little microphone down the bottom. Tap that microphone. So you're going to open up your Facebook message, pretend you're sending a message to someone, and instead of typing, you're going to hit the microphone. All of a sudden, this red button is going to pop up and it's going to say record. You're going to push that button down and you're going to have 1 minute to send a message, and at 1 minute it stops. So you can only send 1 minute at a time. So I mean, you shouldn't send longer than a minute when it comes to that. Probably take you about 25 seconds. So getting back to closing, You're going to ask them their goals. You're going to ask them what their work schedule is like. And that's when you're going to give recommendations. Now you're going to get them signed up. How are you going to do this? You have 3 ways, my 3 favorite ways. But let me tell you the one thing I don't want you to do. I don't want you to give them your link and say, here is teambeachbody.com/fitmama2012. Because I don't know about you, but when I do that, if like I've bought things from other people before, and when I go to their websites, I get so confused. Even though it's so easy and we see it every day, it's confusing for people. The key here is we want to make this foolproof, and we need to be somewhat of a control freak about making sure that they get signed up and that we get those Success Club points too, okay? So, number 1, hold on one second, the Coach mobile app. This is my favorite, did I say favorite? Website to use. You can do this on your laptop, you can do it on your phone. It's coachmobile.teambeachbody.com. You sign in, you get the order set up, and you send it to them. They're not on the hook for this order until they actually order. Like I have tons of orders sitting in my like, what's it called? My queue there on the Coach mobile app. Going back like 2 years, people that just got cold feet and they never ended up ordering. It's fine. But this is a really good way for people to order, because what they do is they get an email. And usually what I do is once I submit it, I send them a snapshot and I say, it'll say like, tell this person to check their email. They open the email, the order's right there. All they have to do is enter their credit card in. It is so beautiful and it's easy and people can't mess it up. Number 2, there's an app on your phone called BB Links. I love this. Actually, a coach created BB Links. I think it's an awesome app. On there, all you do is enter in your coach ID and you will have direct links to send people. Say, here's the link. And all it does is gives them the direct link. They open it up, boom, and they pay. All right. Another thing on BB Links is there's a section on there where you can give people the link to a free 30-day trial of Beachbody On Demand. I mean, that is like incredible because everybody loves free. So you should all be totally loving on anything that's free to give people, because also when they sign up for free, they become part of your customer database. Okay, so if they ever order something from Beachbody, you'll get the commission. So the next thing to do, get them on the phone, walk them through the process. Be like, yeah, I'm looking at the screen, you're looking at the screen, and see what they're seeing, okay? Walk them through the process over the phone. So if they're like, yeah, I'm ready to order, great. What are you doing tomorrow night at 7? I'll walk you through the sign up. So they're gonna, get on their computer. They're like, all right, got my laptop out, and you're doing the same thing, and you're gonna walk them through it. Guys, this business is so easy to do. And it's so easy not to do, okay? Hitting SC10 should be easy for us. SC5, you should be able to sneeze that out every month. But if you're sitting around every day and not taking massive action, you're not gonna hit this goal. So, question, has anybody here read the book or listened, because I can't read books, I fall asleep. Has anyone listened to 10X Rule? 10X Rule is all about taking massive action. Okay, massive action. So by gathering these prospects and so let's get back into these invites. I want you to copy and paste. I'm all about working smarter and not harder. I want you to copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. But one thing, guys, I want to mention, in my invite, I said, hey, Candice, I want you guys, instead of writing, hey, because you could easily do a, hey, exclamation point. This may or may not interest you. Make sure you address the person by their name. People like to be addressed by their name. It feels more personal. And it's just really important to make sure that you say somebody's name when you're talking to them. All right. So with that, I hope that helped. I want to scroll through. If you guys have questions, if you could just post it below. I just want to scroll through here and see if I missed any questions, because if I look at the questions while I'm talking, I get distracted. Let's see. Scroll through here. Jennifer Bush, you're pregnant and your brain is being sucked dry. I totally get it. I was just pregnant this whole year. And I had my most successful year. So, you know, when you see an obstacle in front of you, that should always make you want to push just a little bit more. I was really afraid when I was pregnant that when I had the baby, I was going to fall off because this is my third child. I know that there's sleepless nights. So I took massive action this whole year in hopes that I could ride it out once I had that baby. And it worked. It totally worked. I mean, I was planting seeds like a crazy person this whole year. So with that, I hope that helped. Let me go back up into here. See a couple more. Lisa Klein, yes, I will be posting the scripts below. Thank you, Joan, for your compliment. Let's see. Samantha, do you suggest that your new coaches create their own event or do you invite people to your event? Okay, this is what I did on Fit Mama on my team page. I'm going to pull it up right now because I want to make sure I say it verbatim. So I gave everybody the option, okay? I love team-wide challenges. I think they're the most exciting because guess what? Coaches make the best challengers. So let's get into what I posted on Fit Mama. Hold on one second. Hold on. Just give me a minute. I promise it'll be worth your while to stick around and listen to this. Okay, here we go. Team info session on the health bet. And I put my link to the event page. I said, this is what you can do. Number 1, join this event and invite your prospects. Parentheses, new coaches welcome. Number 2, join this, then duplicate what I've done and create your own. Parentheses, I prefer this for seasoned coaches or new coaches motivated to be successful. 3, not join, not do anything, and maybe miss the busiest time of the year and all the connections you'll make. Okay, I love that. So I have a lot of coaches that are in the group that are just watching. They're just watching because they want to see what I'm posting so they can duplicate it and make their own. I prefer that. We want these coaches to fly the nest and not always jump in your team-wide group. So I've given them these options. They can either, listen, I want to help new coaches out, especially these new coaches that just start and they're so motivated and they don't know what to do. And they're like, can I just tag along for this one group? That's totally fine. So those are my options there. Let me see. I'm just seeing Kirby Cray. If a customer previously ordered a challenge pack and received the 30-day trial of BOD but canceled, now that they know the importance of BOD, can they get another free 30-day trial? No, they get one free 30-day trial. I see what you're saying. Oh, they ordered a challenge pack and got the free 30-day trial. You know what? I'm not sure. You might want to FAQ that. I don't want to give you incorrect information. I'm going to say probably not because the free trials are connected to email, so I'm going to say they probably can't. Megan Riley, when do you tell them the price? So once we talk about goals, and I say, okay, listen, I have a great suggestion for you. You can do the Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack. Actually, no, let's talk about a different program. Let's talk about Quarter Force, okay? You can do the Quarter Force Challenge Pack. You recommend the Shakeology because you have to tell them, hands down, you have to do Shakeology. It gives you accelerated results. And I'd be setting you up for failure if I didn't tell you needed this component, okay? And share what it is about Shakeology, but don't give them a novel of why Shakeology is so wonderful. And you tell them, okay, it's $140 for the challenge pack. And they're like, eesh, that might be a lot. Or maybe they don't say anything. You say, listen, this is a deeply discounted bundle, okay? I always say it's a deeply discounted bundle. If you were to buy these separately, you'd pay like $50 more. But because you're buying this bundle, you get, I'm saying bundle too much, but because you're buying this bundle, you get a discount. You're saving like $50. So it's kind of a no-brainer. And I always tell people that it's a no-brainer, The other thing too, I want to go back into pricing here. In Massachusetts, buying Shakeology on HD is $140 with tax and shipping. So I say, listen, okay, Shakeology is going to be $140 with tax and shipping. We also have $140 challenge packs where you can get, 21-day fix. You'll get all the portion controlled containers and meal plans. And in fact, I've got some meal plans already made for you that I can give you. It's kind of a no-brainer for you just to get the $140 challenge pack. With tax and shipping, it's $150. So for $10 more, why not get that? You should never just sell Shakeology by itself. For $10, we're talking $10 here, anybody will upgrade to a challenge pack, especially like a 3-day refresh challenge pack. That's money. So like I said, showing them the value in the challenge pack, that these are deeply discounted bundles. All right, let's see. Lori Bin, on the sample program moves that you post in the event, are you using the ones in a video library or... Okay, the sample workout videos that I post in my event page are all from YouTube, okay? It's just a copy and paste right from YouTube. Like I said, the Team Beachbody channel has all examples of these workouts, so just use that. Let's see. Jeff Mathewson, thanks for the props. And of course, my baby has just woken up right now, which means that it is time for me to go back into motherhood. But I am going to post all of these invites down below. I want you guys to run with this. Don't wait. You need to get this event page set up today. You need to invite people today. If you guys are working full time, you need to take your lunch break and sit at your desk and get this done, okay? Like I said, this business is easy to do, but it's easy not to do. But I promise you, you will have such an amazing life if you can just stay focused and committed to this awesome frickin' company and everything. We change lives, not just physically, but financially. But you have to put the work in, okay? But you don't have to do this in 2 hours a day. This is an hour a day of dedicated time. Sometimes I crank things out in a half hour because my baby is sleeping and she's like my personal little alarm. She goes off at random times and then I have to stop what I'm doing. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will post those scripts down below. Please, please, please share this with your team. This could be their aha moment, okay? Have a great day, guys. Thanks for tuning in.